Okay. All right. So this is what we made yesterday. Oh, well, sorry. For those of you just coming into the stream, this is your boy Dream Williams, and I'm here to make a beat for you today. Um, I know some of you guys have seen me before. Many of you have seen me before, and some of you haven't. I'm a local producer. Well, not local producer, but I've been on YouTube for a long, long time. But I haven't been able to find my niche or my groove as far as being able to produce. I'm more of an artistic producer and not necessarily a producer that makes beats for profit in a sense. I used to record and do all that stuff, and for me personally, me and a lot of artists don't connect because I look at music in a very different way than they do. You know what I mean? So I could spend 4 hours on something, and obviously that's not profitable by any means, but I can make some super duper creative things while being in that state of that flow state. And basically, I just understood, and now I know, I feel that I'm more of a teacher than a collaborator on that level. I collaborate with many artists, but that's when we have that same mindset of going into and doing certain things. So today we're going to make some music, and I don't have anything in mind. I'm just going flow, and that's what I feel like I like the stream better, because when I was doing YouTube videos and doing the edits and cuts, it took me too long. I was getting a headache because things didn't work out, and adding graphic effects, and like I said, I'm not skilled in any of those things. I wasn't skilled in them when I first started, so I got really overwhelmed. Now it's different because, like, obviously I understand certain things and I can do certain things. I do apologize for anybody who is commenting on this video at any point, because I only have one screen at the moment. I got rid of my dual screen, and this is way before I started. I thought of streaming by any means. So now I'm operating on one screen. I'm gonna get a secondary screen in the meantime, just so I can be able to look at you guys and like, oh, okay, cool. This guy's saying this, blah blah blah. I can comment to you guys and actually offer feedback, and take feedback from you guys. If I do that, I'm gonna have to cut the stream just to get access to that, and it'll affect the flow. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna jump right into it. Okay. Basically, we're just gonna find a sound. This is. I'm just gonna mess with that. I like that sound. I like that, so I'm gonna just mess with that, and I think this is the right tempo. A little fast. Might hit it with an even 50. So. Just keep it simple. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. I'm not even gonna make it a full 8 bars, because I'm just gonna make it like a loop in a sense. And there's a small latency that's happening. We're gonna correct that. Or I don't know how to correct it, at least not yet. Just started OBS. This is my second stream. First one was poop, and now I'm recording directly through the device or through the computer, and now so that audio that you guys are hearing is much cleaner, and I can record videos in my house and not affect anybody else in the house, because they'll just hear me talking. They won't hear the beat. They won't hear anything. They won't hear me getting crazy. They'll just hear, me talking, which is great. It's phenomenal. I love this. So usually when you're making a beat, you kind of you get a flow, you get a thing that you like, and start to really mess with it and see where it can develop and what it can develop into. Now I got this particular sound. It sounds like a dope ass bass sound. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let me see what else I can add to it. So I like, I'm looking at this sound now as we talk. So I could take this, I'm gonna copy that, I'm gonna paste it inside here just to add a little more variety to it. Now it's a little high, so I'm gonna take it and Control A, I'm gonna shift it down. Well, control it down in a sense. Now I can make that a little high. And now I'm gonna take this sound that's up here and make it out here so it goes. Now that added more texture to it, so I'm gonna keep messing around with it, see what happens, you know. Now, mind you, that's I discussed it before about sound designing. I don't necessarily sound design every time I make a song. I don't necessarily go in and make any change to some of the effects. Sometimes I leave them default. It varies. It honestly just varies. That sounds real robotic. So I'm gonna record that. Obviously that makes no sound, but that's what I heard. So, oh god, I can hear myself somewhere. All right. Record enable. Make sure you do that. Back out. Booty cat to the cat. Booty cat to the cat. Booty cat to the cat. Or edit that, because that may have been good. Booty cat to the cat. Booty cat to the cat. Booty cat to the cat. Let's see what we have so far. It looks like it was actually in time, but you have to understand that there's an extreme latency happening in my headphones. It's crazy, and I don't want anything to do with this. So that's probably the last time I'm gonna record something live to do with you guys, because that was crazy. Booty cat to the cat. 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 Booty cat to And now I'm going to take this sound that I have here and I'm going to throw it inside the mixer track. And then I'm going to go to Fruity Limiter. And then I'm going to play it. So I raise the threshold. And then lower the gain so that it don't get. So now I have that particular sound. And now I can start adding more sounds to it. Let's see what I can use. Toxic Biohazard. Now, Toxic Biohazard is a default to FL Studio, so it's disgusting. It's a green smoothie. Add too much lime to it, and it tastes horrible. But you make it, you gotta eat it. So let's see what the piano sounds like. Now we know what key we're in. Obviously, we're in. I don't know. Oh, no, but all right. There we go. So, found the key.
Booty cats, 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 booty cats,
I like that sound. Like that kind of sounds a little different. So I'm gonna add that in, and I'm gonna manipulate a little bit. So yeah, I messed up a little bit because the latency, man. Once I get this figured out, man, I think the video is gonna be so much better because I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand the program newer now with the latency, and now that I got it to record internally, I'm still having a little bit of issues with trying to find that spot. So go back to biohazard, and we want to change some things. So. Be that organ sound.
Booty cats, 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 booty cats.
Now we need to add like kind of like a filter. Okay. 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 Well, we're gonna do another recording. I told myself I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay. 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 Oh my god, that's so bad. So we're gonna take this recording out because there's so much latency. Alright. So. Okay. We just need one of them. So we're not gonna stretch it. We're gonna cut all the other sounds out. Pull this down right here, and we got this sound right here. So we got just one little what's called. We're gonna copy and paste that all through. Drop this down. So okay, and we're gonna up the pitch, lower the volume, and we're gonna normalize it. So. So we got this. So I have the that Kai Fire. Oh god, it's so gross. You guys can't see it, and I think I'm gonna get a not secondary webcam, but a secondary camera that I'll be able to tune into like a Bluetooth, like a GoPro or something like that, and then I'll be able to, have a camera focus over the keypad and stuff like that to make it more favorable. Or I'll use my phone because I think the phone took Bluetooth to it as well. So you're not gonna really see this, but you'll hear it, I think, because it's functioned in. So. I like that. Let me better show. Now we're gonna do a little different thing. We're gonna go through and lower the every other beat because we want to give it that kind of like live feel. So some of them can be high, some of them can be low. Just try to make the ands, make the downbeats more stable and pronounced, so that the listener knows that that's what it is. You know what I mean? So, and then we're gonna add a secondary hi-hat sound, something a little more chimey like that, and we're gonna copy this. We're gonna paste it into here, and then we're gonna go and affect this one with a different kind of rollout. So, and then we're gonna modify that sound. You see that? And we're gonna just kind of do this all around. And do that for the and right there, and then do it for another and. Do it for an and right here. I didn't like that sound right there, so I'm gonna adjust it. Now I would start a drum track. I would start a drum track inside of that particular pattern. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna create a separate pattern, and I'm gonna do the drum, because those sounds may actually stay the same throughout the track, or I may have some variation, but the drum. I'm not gonna do that. I got islands on you. You see what I did there, right here? I dropped the ball. I shouldn't have done that. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go over here and go into my current project, which is this, and look at the history. And then go all the way down, because I recorded those knob changes and I shouldn't have done that. See the channel pans, all that recorded stuff. Gotta get rid of all that. Right? Then we're gonna go back and look at the file itself, and because we gotta go back and still edit these particular sounds. So I want to pan this to the right. I want to lower it. Something to the left. I want to lower it down. I want to pan this to. I want to pan that one because it's like almost like a percussion track. So I'm gonna leave that. We need a heavier drum sound. So how are we gonna find that drum sound? We're gonna look through the files, you know what I mean? I would go and create my own drums like the rest of the producers in the world do, but that's not realistic, and you don't always do that. You have kits, you look through those kits, and you find the one that's gonna be the kind of heaviest, the sound that you particularly need for your project, and then you do what you need to do to affect that one. You know what I mean? Like, so have this sound right here, and has kind of a twang to it. The start is pretty good. The out is a problem, so I still got that kind of whistle side of it, but I just need for the punch. Kind of get rid of that step. And if I want to take it a step farther and do like a bridge type sound to it, I could always go like with the mini synth. I like that. I like some of the sounds of the mini synth. crazy it seems. This is me something. Let's see. So we got I should add a little more diversity to the track itself. I'm gonna add another pattern. And this is a time like personally I would add the bass to this part now, at least for me. Now Flex has really good bass sound, so I would just add another channel and then record this. And I'm gonna go ahead and edit this because, like I said, latency. So I'm gonna I've been chasing Justin, I've been rolling, I've been murder. It's the caution. I've been do it. I've been chasing, I've been doing it. I'm in focus, say it, hey, look at my shade, hey, look at my shade, hey, look at my shade, hey, look at the way, chasing the magazine, look at the fade, you can look at me, catching that fade, whoa, I've been doing this, I say, okay, oh, I've been flowing wild, I've been joking, oh, I've been doing this way too long, say, oh, I be feeling way too, oh, okay, yeah, okay, 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 okay. right, so basically that's kind of like a basic beat. And that's just being creative. So basically what I want to go over here, and I talked about just now about how, find inspiration, being creative, what the case may be, is the secret to being creative is just doing it. Don't go on there with the plan. Don't go on there and be like, I need to make 50 beats today and that's my goal. You know what I mean? Make that your long-term goal in the sense of saying like say if you set for the month to make 1,000 beats, or the case may be, is set that goal aside. You know what I mean? Just get inside the room and be creative. Get inside the room and find that core inspiration that you're looking for. Don't base it off of the outcome. You know what I mean? Because if you base your success solely on what you produce, when it comes to certain things, you will fail, because it's not about the whole picture sometimes. It's about doing the little job and getting that little job done, and having success with that little job, and letting go some of and having that part of that endorphin part of your body, your brain being fulfilled because you achieved that little thing, and letting the endorphins heighten your senses to be able to produce more creative things. And don't, like I said, just don't limit yourself to that. You know what I mean? Don't limit yourself to saying that you have this ability, this earning ability to create this particular sound, and you could do this one thing. I walked in here today, and I was solely going to be cleaning my room, like I said yesterday, and I sat down and I started messing with OBS, and I figured that out, and I figured out this, and I said, let me just get in here and mess around with some sounds and get things going, get the blood going, because get the creative juices flowing. And I came up with this. No, I didn't think I was gonna write this today. Nor did I think that the sounds that I chose were gonna be the sounds that I stuck with. It starts to develop into something else. Like even when you heard me rapping at the end, like a little bit like her mouth and off, case and be, is it starts to develop and have a life of its own. You know what I mean? Just understand that you are a vessel for whatever creative sense that you have. You are merely the vessel you're the vessel for it to come out and be displayed to the world. Don't hold all the stuff in. Just put it out there and have fun. And that's basically the core of it. You know what I mean? So if you like this video and you like me doing the streams, please like, comment, subscribe, talk shit, whatever you need to do. I'm cool with it, whatever the case may be, is because, like I said, I like doing this. I have fun doing it, and that's the secret. In case nobody ever told you, the secret to music production in any art form in the world is to express yourself and have fun. What more is it else to do? So this has been real. I'm gonna end the stream right here. I'm gonna save this file. I'm gonna call it. Put it on a desktop. Call it Stream 2. And that's it. Bye.